Hey everybody, it's Ryan again from Lewis Tours Videos and Merry Vlogmas once again. Today is December 17th and I figured I'm trying to be consistent here, but actually, so today is the 17th, but I'm actually filming this video for the 16th day of Vlogmas. So today I just wanted to show you, or rather yesterday, I just wanted to show you, kind of take you on a little trip around, well, I guess not completely around my house. My parents already told me I shouldn't do that because of suspected criminals or whatever, even though nobody that subscribed to me I would ever suspect of being a criminal. Everybody that subscribed to me, they're all good people, alright? So thank you all for viewing. I know you would never try to break into my house, but it's just one of those things parents don't understand. Just super self-conscious about about their house or whatever. But however, I will take you on a shortened tour of some of the Christmas decorations I've set up at my house. It's just Christmas is my favorite. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's my favorite holiday. Hands down. Probably after that, followed by Halloween. Just, because you get candy, just the whole spirit of everything. But Christmas is definitely, absolutely, not even, nothing else comes close, my favorite holiday. And so, I like to really decorate the place up, and get as many rooms as I possibly can, for Christmas. And I just like to keep it up until, basically, we always go out to, Cracker Barrel on Thanksgiving, because we don't really have, most of our family, they're all down in Florida for the year or for the winter, so we go there for Thanksgiving. Second we get back, I'm like, haul out the Christmas decorations, and I'd say probably about 80% of the decorations we have up come up that day. But there are some other decorations that I kind of work on over time, so I'll show you those too. I hope you'll find them, kind of neat like I do. I've worked very hard on putting them up, and I'm gonna wait till later to film the other segment of this video, or the other segments of this video, just because it looks better at nighttime, because they're lights. Most of them are lights. So anyway, so here we go. I'll take you on a tour of my house here, of some of my Christmas decorations I have up. Enjoy. Now here we have the back apartment area. This is where my Grampy is from when he's here in between, usually between May and October or November. So this is his area back here. And as you can see, for the holiday season, even though nobody's usually back here, except, see, that's where I film my videos. The intro to this video, that's where I filmed it right there. But basically, between November and May, this is where his cats live. But I said, you know what, I might as well decorate it. So here I have just like a little tree. I set up a little tree for him, and I picked out specifically cat ornaments. Just a few little small ones, because, I don't want to, tip the thing over. But, so I got them a little tree here. Obviously nothing enormous since, it's just cats back here. And then I put up kind of a combination of, and some people have multicolored, just almost like rainbow lights for Christmas. For some reason, I've always liked the theme of just red and green. So here I have, I started plugging them in over here. So I decorated this little windowsill area. I decorated that with some red lights. And right where it meets in the middle here, then that's where it switches over to green, and it runs along that wall. So like I said, even though there's no, person back here, except for, me and the cats, I still figure, I still like to decorate it as much as I can. And as you can see, I have one of those light projectors up here. See, this one, not surprisingly, a cat knocked it down last year, so I had to, I ended up improvising and using a basket, which didn't work for the kitty corner, which I'm going to show you later. So I decided to put the basket back here where his cats wouldn't knock it over. So as you can see, it's projecting there. So that's cool. And I'll let you see it with the lights off here. I'll flip this switch. So, yep, so this is how it looks when, I come back here every night. I always give his cats some snacks before they go to bed. Some treats. So, pretty cool. Really lights up the place. Like I said, just, I'm just a real Christmas fanatic, so, anything I can do to decorate, heck yeah. And out here in kind of our main entryway, as you can see, See, these streamers, I got these. Actually, I guess I better turn on the lights for a second. But see, these streamers here, I got those from my grandma kind of ahead of time. So I just kind of decorated the doorway here with streamers, these two doors in between here, like a pathway, a Christmas pathway. And so during the night, actually, I also got these from my grandma. We have like these, she gives us like presents leading up to Christmas, so this was one of those. And so I kind of, like lined the window with that. So, I didn't go too heavy out in like the hall here, but it, just I figure it's kind of more of like an entryway, so I wasn't gonna just completely fill it with decorations. So you can see there are the streamers again, lights over there, and I almost forgot to show you here. Actually, we actually have a projector. There we go. So this is the only spot it would fit. Just because it only came with one of those stakes that goes into the ground, so I had to put it in a plant, and this is really the only plant of a significant size we have around here, so we just have to occasionally move some leaves out of the way, and voila, we've got a snowman projected against the wall there. And this, ladies and gents, is the motherlode of all Christmas decorations. As you can see, I continued with the green theme out here, and so actually this is the room that the least people go in during the Christmas season, yet I decorated it the most. So this is what I call the kitty corner for my cats. And so I just kind of, I just basically, like I said before, like the second our Thanksgiving dinner's done, I come right in here. This is where I start. Like, this is where all the decorations first go up. This is where the first lights go up, and I usually start with the lights. So, as you can see, I even set up a little tree for my cats there. And it's actually lighted enough out here. I'm not even going to, like, turn on the lights to show you all this stuff. But so I set up a little tree for my kitties. Whenever they're out here, they kind of like to screw around with that. And so, as you can see, I wound the lights here. I kind of like, I plugged those in over there, and and they kind of go under the tree rug there, but they wind themselves, I wound it up, like up the cat climber, so I thought that'd be pretty cool, even though probably nobody can sit on the top here, because I never quite got that situation figured out, so I'm, but I don't know. Maybe in the next few days because it gets pretty cool, like pretty cold out here. But maybe pretty soon I'll try to like wrap this around, because it gets kind of, like it gets just kind of jumbled all up there. But so that looks cool. They enjoy climbing on it. Generally, it doesn't affect their use of it with all the lights on it. And over here I have one of these little I think almost like a little poinsettia or something, which like with little light up leaves. So that's pretty cool. I remember I had that last year, and this year I couldn't find it for the longest time. I'm like, man, where is that? And I finally found it maybe a week or two ago, and I was like, yes. But so here we just kind of, this little corner here, just a few little things, like this little mini tree. You can't quite see that, but so we have that there. That's just like a little poinsettia. And I have, the kitty corner boards and stuff, and calendar, little Christmas countdown. On the 17th today, even though technically this video is for the 16th. And we've got all the stuffed animals, well, not all of them, but most of the stuffed animals lined up there. Got one of those little Furby things sitting on top of the Joy sign. And I think I may need to replace those batteries pretty soon. It's getting pretty dim. When it first starts out, like when in the Joy sign, it's like, bah! It's like blinding. But I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it as it is, because that probably actually works better. So I got those all lined up there. And as you can see, we've got, basically, like, we've got the the lights lined up, like, kind of against, like the shape of the window here. And, so that is a big mess setting that all up. It takes a little while to figure out what I'm going to do with that. In fact, sometimes it takes like a half hour just to figure out my light scheme around this window. But from there, generally, it's pretty straightforward. I just kind of follow that along there. And then and I alternate between green and red as I go around here. So there's some red, and these strands go on for a while. So there's green again, and have a little cat clock up there. And there's red again. And as you can see, there's the tree once again, and you can't quite see it, but I also decorated these with either homemade ornaments or just like cat specific or pet specific ornaments. There's one here, you probably can't see it. Maybe a little bit. You got a cat, like a cat on there. So and I actually got this one on top at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland up in Frankenmuth. If you haven't seen the videos from that, go ahead and check that out. I mean, I would definitely recommend it. Pretty cool. Just enormous place. And there's a cat now. Hi, Poppy. Maybe you can't quite see her. I don't know. Maybe I will turn a light on. No. But she likes it out here. All of them like it out here, and I got a little tiny tree there. It doesn't really look like too much. I may need to spread those branches out. And for the finishing touches on here, my sister made this back in like first grade. Like a little snowman with a sock on top. Oopsies. And I just knocked down the snowman with the sock on top. I'll fix that later. But anyway, there it goes again. Oh man, I'm clumsy. But anyway, so we got like a little light there, and another finishing touch, I put just kind of like a rainbow scheme light, very small light strand there. So I really like to just do the place up here, just all over the place lights. That's kind of one of my big things with the kitty corner. I decorate it. Even if not many people see it, I love decorating it. And actually, usually this projector is on. Maybe I'll film a different segment of this video and I'll show you what that looks like when it's on, but I'm not sure. I tried plugging that in a few days ago because I took the extension cord because this doesn't go, like the cord doesn't go too long, or it doesn't extend very long, so I had to use an extension cord, but then I took the extension cord somewhere else, so but normally it's shining up there. Looks pretty cool. So that's the porch for you. Really a Christmas wonderland out here. And see, here we go. Here's that. Here's the projection I was talking about earlier. I'm filming a video. Here's the projection I was talking about earlier. It goes with these decorations. And here, see, I actually forgot to show you this. See, this is where my cats have their dinner. I'll turn on the light this time. So this is where my cats have their breakfast and dinner. And I set, like I set a little tiny tree up. This is actually identical to the one in the apartment. So I set a little tiny tree up here. It's kind of Disney themed, as you can see. I have, mouse ears. So I set that up right by their food there. Just thought it would be a nice little decoration. And here, I'm sorry it's such a mess out here, but just a bunch of newspaper articles and crap like that. I don't know, it's like I said, actually, maybe I haven't said this before. We're kind of always on the move, so our house is, it has a lot of clutter sometimes, and this is one of those times. So this, here I set up, I found these in my basement. I had two little trees that were almost exactly identical. So I put those right by the fireplace. It would look better if I didn't have my dad's briefcase and my briefcase for my computer there. But maybe as we get closer to Christmas, I'll just take those out of the way and just make it look really nice. But so I have those two trees there. And to really appreciate all the lights out here, I have to turn the lights off. And voila. I'll step back here. And you can see I started it down here where we plug in our phones sometimes. And so it goes up. And what I really did with my scheme for this room was kind of more like wrapping it around like photos and like doorways and stuff like that. So I wrapped that around that doorway there and made it go just kind of straight that way over the fireplace. And kind of back by this bookshelf, up by that window, and as you can see, kind of follows the same general theme along the entire room. Wrapping itself around, or wrapped around stuff, and so those are my parents and grandparents' diplomas. Yeah, I think it's their diplomas from Michigan State. So I wrapped those around that. See, I should have made those green lights there. So that's kind of my scheme out here, just kind of multicolored lights, because that was really all we had left. and I wanted to save a lot of my green and reds for a later year, because you know how long Christmas lights last, like 2 days and they go out, or like one Christmas season and it's like, oh, they're gone. But so I just did multicolored rainbow out here. Looks really nice. And you really have to be here to fully appreciate it too. Like if you're sitting out here at night, normally it's just dark, but with all these, it's like, oh, that's nice. And out here, this is our dining room, and we have, we didn't do too much in the dining area. We just set up this little tree here, a little light up tree and light up angel. So when we're sitting here, kind of a good little decoration here. And this, ladies and gents, this is our living room. And other than the tree, we didn't really do any like lighting out here, but it really lights up the room. Like the tree really, just really lights up the place. And got just crap load of ornaments on here, and I don't even know how many we have. It's just an insane amount. But so we have this is where the big tree's at. We have two other really tiny ones, and then one kind of medium-sized one that I showed you in the kitty corner. But yep, so this is the big tree. We just did blue and clear yellow, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know how I even got started with that coloring scheme, but all I know is that ever since I've been alive, even at the other house, this is how like blue and yellow, or rather blue and white. I don't know if that's yellow or white, but more like white, I guess. But that's just kind of been the way we do it. And another way we do it, we also put a bunch of ornaments on there that it practically weighs down the tree. And so we put that right next to the piano, and we kind of had to move that chair forward a little bit. I'll turn on the light for you. See, there you go. And I'm trying to keep it as dark as possible, just because that's it kind of brings out the lights more, if you know what I mean. So yep, there's the big tree, and really nothing upstairs of any substance. I mean, just obviously when we're up there, we're all happy, yay, Christmas, but no actual decorations. But so yep, really cool out here. And I've always liked just having one big central tree by the window. And this is kind of a look at my house from the outside here. Actually, compared to the amount of lights we have inside, we actually have fairly few on the outside. But as you can see, we have a little light projector there, as well as we have these little like Mickey candy canes. I guess I don't really know what you call them, but yeah, like mouse ear candy canes. And so we did, and we've done this since we were over at the other house. We've put lights in the bushes, so right here, and so we just kind of did, just some lights along the bushes, as well as, I don't know if you can really tell. No, you can't really tell, but we are actually projecting some green snowflakes along the house. You just can't see them on camera, but, and it's, like, the projector is way back there, so it's not, I wouldn't really, like, it's a little too far away to, like, you can't really see the snowflakes, but still worth the effort, you can still kind of see the snowflakes if you're standing here. And, speaking of snowflakes, there's a little white one there that I hung. Well, actually, I didn't hang it, my dad did, but, the snowflakes were hung by the chimney with care. That's not how it goes, but, yep, so we have that hanging there. And, can't see it, but there's a little Christmas wreath there. And actually, this is something we did last year, too, green light right there. Like a green exterior light. And then, of course, the most probably, or, arguably the most noticeable, if you're standing right here, the Santa projection. This was another one of my grandma's pre-Christmas presents. Awesome. This one was technically my sister's, but, whatever. She got one for both of us anyway, so. So we're projecting that against the garage there. And, so... Yep, it's like I said, I'd say compared to the inside, it doesn't look quite as impressive on the outside, but we still have enough out here that, we can definitely say we've made our mark on the, Christmas decorations, like, you can definitely see it from the street, like we're noticeable, so. Yep, so anyway, so that's kind of my Christmas decorating season, like our scheme for all of this, how we put it all up, where we put everything, and hope you enjoyed Vlogmas number 16, and we'll be back with Vlogmas number 17, which is actually, I'm filming this for the day that 17 is supposed to be, it's December 17th when I'm filming this, but this is actually for yesterday, So, anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon on Lewis Tours videos.